Hello everyone and welcome to the Mathematecher channel again. We have the equation sin x minus x equal to. Can you find out how many solutions does this equation has in the set of the real number r? Well, to answer this question, we're going to consider the left side of this equation as the image of a function that we note as f, which has the set of the real number r as an input set and the set of the real number r as an output set, and of which the image fx equals in terms of the variable x sin x minus x. Now, the number of solutions of our equation will depend on the continuity of our function f on its domain of definition, which is obviously the set of the real number r, and also the image of this domain of definition, so we can know if the number 2 is included among the values that sin x minus x can be equal to or not. And finally, the variations of the function f along its domain of definition are, so we can know how many times does the curve of the function f crosses the line of the equation y equal 2, which is the geometric representation of our equation, sin x minus x equals 2. So let's start by the variation of our function f. As both functions sin x and minus x are derivable on the set of the real numbers, we can deduce that our function f, which equals their sum, is derivable on the set of the real numbers r. And we have for every real value of the variable x, its derivative f prime of x, which equals the derivative of sin x minus the derivative of x. Therefore, f prime x equals cosine x minus 1 for every real value of the variable x. Now, to determine the sign of f prime of x, we know that for every real value of x, the cosine of x is bounded by minus 1 and 1. Therefore, the cosine of x minus 1 is between minus 2 and 0. So the derivative of our function f prime of x is lesser than 0 for every real value of x. Moreover, we have f prime of x which equals 0 if and only if the variable x is equal to 2 times pi times k, such that k is an integer number. As for these values of x, the cosine of x would be equal to 1, so f prime of x which equals cosine x minus 1 will be equal to 1 minus 1 which equals 0. Therefore, we can assume that our function f is a decreasing function along the set of the real number r. And this means that there can be at most one solution to our equation, sin x minus x equals 1. Now we will determine the image of the set of the real number r by our function f, so we can know if the number 2 is included among the values that sin x minus x can be equal to or not. And for this, we know that for every real value of the variable x, the sign of x is bounded by minus 1 and 1, which means that sin x minus x is bounded by minus 1 minus x and 1 minus x for every real value of the variable x. Now, according to the squeeze theorem, as for every value of the variable x within the open interval negative infinity to positive infinity, the sign of x minus x is bounded by minus 1 minus x and 1 minus x. And the limit of minus 1 minus x when x heads to negative infinity is equal to positive infinity, and also the limit of 1 minus x when x heads to negative infinity is equal to positive infinity, we can deduce that the limit of sin x minus x when x heads to negative infinity is equal to positive infinity. Beside that, as the limit of minus 1 minus x when x heads to positive infinity is equal to negative infinity, and the limit of 1 minus x when x has to positive infinity is equal to negative infinity, we can deduce that the limit of sin x minus x when x heads to positive infinity is equal to negative infinity. Therefore, the image of the set of the real number r, in which we want to solve our equation by the function f, is equal to the open interval negative infinity to positive infinity. So the number 2 is included among the values that sin x minus x can be equal to. And because our function f, which is derivable on the set of the real numbers r, is continuous on this set, we can finally deduce that our equation sin x minus x equals 2 has one solution in the set of the real numbers r. As always, thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friend if you learned from it or enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell for more of this content. And until the next time, we wish you the best.